yes. Oh, why hello there. I was just taking time to appreciate the amenities that only the rich can afford. But gazing at my incomprehensible wealth only seems to be the second thing on your to-do list here in my house. Yes, I can see by the way you've shifted your right knee to the side a little bit. You're here to learn about the Cuban Missile Crisis, aren't you? Ah, yes. Well, in that case, it's showtime. You might be thinking, why did this extremely rich and handsome man take you all the way to the South Pole? Well, the answer's quite simple, really. I thought the scenery was fitting. See, to understand the Cuban Missile Crisis, you first have to understand the Cold War. And in short, the Cold War was... Hey, not Rich Tyler here. I'm gonna sum up the Cold War for you. You know when you're playing the classic family fun board game Monopoly, but everyone's past the point where the game's actually fun and everyone just hates each other and is trying to get way more hotels than everyone else? The Cold War was just America and the Soviet Union playing this Monopoly game. And like the hotels were also nuclear bombs. That one's a thing too, that the hotels were nuclear bombs. America had also recently adopted the policy of containment, which is just like America saying, bad communism, bad, stop spreading to countries where you weren't already there, bad communism, bad. And I mean, honestly, if we're gonna be comparing the entire Cold War to a Monopoly game, containment could just be America trying to stop the Soviet Union from getting property cards. Yes, Soviet Union, yeah, Boardwalk and Park Place, yeah, they're for the democracy, Soviet Union, not communism. Communism doesn't get Boardwalk and Park Place. We already got all the utilities. That's right, we already got the utilities, Soviet Union, yeah. So in short, the Cold War was just a period of high tension between America and the Soviet Union. Period of tension between the United States and the Soviet... Oh, wait, are you saying you've already heard of the Cold War? Impressive, my mistake. Well, this wonderful little development will let us jump right in to the next thing you need to know to understand the Cuban Missile Crisis. Why are we at a beach, you might ask? Well, my friend, this is not just any beach. This is a Cuban beach. And you can't spell Cuban Missile Crisis without Cuban now, can you? Now, at its simplest, the Cuban Missile Crisis was a very intense political/military standoff due to America learning that the Soviet Union had been installing nuclear missiles in Cuba. Now, what beef did Cuba have with America to be willing to do this? Well, I'm not the man to tell you. He is. Hello, I'm Fidel Castro, the leader of Cuba and the communists. In 1959, I overtook Cuba's previous government. I thought it was cool. America did not agree. In fact, they armed and sent back Cuban exiles to try and overthrow my government, which didn't really work. And after that victory for me, I was seen as national hero and the gap between America and Cuba widened heavily. In fact, that is why I was very willing when Nikita Khrushchev, the leader of the Soviet Union, offered me nuclear weapons. Hey Fidel, do you want nukes? You know it. But my friend, this here is where our story takes a turn. As an American spy plane was flying overhead Cuba, it was able to photograph said nuclear missiles. And on October 16, 1962, President John F. Kennedy learned of their existence and began to put together a group of advisors and officials known as XCOM.
Today, every inhabitant of this planet must contemplate the day when this planet may no longer be habitable. Every man, woman, and child lives under a nuclear sword of Damocles, hanging by the slenderest of threads. capable of being cut at any moment by accident or miscalculation or by madness. The weapons of war must be abolished before they abolish us.
My friend, do you understand just how close we came to full-blown nuclear warfare? After multiple days of thorough discussion, Kennedy came to his final decision, and on October 22nd, a naval blockade of Cuba was put into effect. Thus, access of weaponry and military supplies to Cuba were all blocked. But do you know what Kennedy's advisors told him to do? The Joint Chiefs of Staff, Kennedy's head men in the Department of Defense, unanimously agreed on a full-fledged invasion of Cuba. They didn't think that the Soviets would stop them. But do you know what was on that island? I'll tell you what was on that island. 43,000 Soviet soldiers, 270,000 Cuban soldiers, and 9 short-range nuclear missiles. If Kennedy hadn't made his final decision, the assault force would have been obliterated, to say the least. Through his judgment, President Kennedy saved the lives of many. After this, a heavily strenuous 5-day period of intense negotiation, accidents which nearly caused full-blown nuclear warfare, and secret deals followed. But finally, on October 27th, the US and Soviet Union came to an agreement. Officially, the US agreed not to attack Cuba, while also unofficially removing their nuclear weapons from Turkey, and the Soviet Union agreed to take their nuclear weapons out of Cuba. Thus, the Cold War began to draw to a close, as well as this video. My friend, it was truly a pleasure to be able to teach you about the Cuban Missile Crisis. Now I have but one request. Go. Take your newfound knowledge and use it to your fullest potential. Write a book or something, I don't know. And now with this final request, I leave you. Farewell and au revoir.